I get asked all the time about the state of the market and whether it's a good time to do anything at all. And I know it can be confusing with all the changes that have been taking place in the market, as well as the conflicting news stories where one minute we're seeing or hearing about record high home sales, and the next minute we're hearing about an overall dip in the amount of homes that have sold. Well, I've been doing this since 2014, and when understanding what's really going on, it's always good to look at the numbers because numbers never lie. So let's see what's going on with the Middlesex County real estate market. Welcome to Let's Get Frank About Real Estate. I am Frank McManus with Lamacchia Realty, and taking a look at how the market has performed in the third quarter versus the second quarter, as well as how September fared against August. Now, overall, what you're about to see is not all surprising due to typical seasonality changes in the marketplace. But let's start with the big picture and compare the second quarter versus the third quarter. So on June 30th, there was just over 1,700 available homes to choose from, while on September 30th, that number was inflated by 18% to just over 2,000. Again, not surprising, as the amount of homes to choose from doesn't tend to hit its peak until early to mid-October. Now, looking at what sold, on June 30th, there was just over 5,100 properties sold with an average sale price of just over $914,000, as compared to September 30th, where there were just over 4,800 properties sold with an average sale price of just over $893,000. So both sales and price were down 6% and 3% respectively. But again, this isn't that surprising news, as some of the contributing factors include vacations in August, September 1st lease renewals, kids going back to school, and the rising interest rates. Now, if we turn your attention to a more micro comparison of August versus September, you'll see that on August 30th, there was just over 1,500 available properties versus September 30th, which had just over 2,000 properties, an increase of a whopping 31%. And we still have about 2 to 3 weeks before we start seeing signs of a decreasing inventory count. Also on August 30th, we had just over 1,800 sold properties versus just over 1,100 on September 30th. That's a decrease of 39%. And at the same time, we saw sale prices decrease 9% from just over $906,000 to just over $831,000. This is a result of all the same contributing factors that we just mentioned. Now, although the perception of the market is one of uncertainty, the reality is there is plenty of opportunity out there. If you're a buyer, we're not seeing as many multiple bid situations. We're seeing homes not selling for $100,000 over asking anymore. You have more time to make decisions as homes are sitting on the market longer, and contingencies are being included with offers again. And if you're a seller, you're also probably a buyer, so listen to what I just said and go back and re-listen to it, but also price your home realistically and competitively, as you can still receive max value in the current market and may be able to sell for over asking if buyers see the value in it. And to finish up, when it comes to the interest rates, which are at 6.8% at the time of recording this video on September 30th, as you can see, that is far below where it has been historically. The problem is we've all been spoiled over the last 2 years with artificially influenced, unprecedented rates. So don't let the current rate scare you or paralyze you from accomplishing your goals for the reasons to buy or sell. The worst case scenario is when all the dust settles over the next roughly 18 to 24 months or so, you can always refinance into a lower rate at that time. And at least you'll be in your dream home, increasing your wealth and increasing your equity, rather than missing out and starting all over again, competing with Lord knows how many buyers there may be in the future, where who knows what your situation might look like. Now, if you have any questions or want to know any more about the state of the market, please feel free to DM me or email me at fmcmanus@lamacchiarealty.com. And as always, I sure do hope this does help you. And for more videos like these with tips on buying and selling, please follow and subscribe to any one of my social media pages. Until next time.